Hi guys, it's David TI. So just a quick update. I'm being tortured like extremely hard these days, so that's why I look like shit. And I feel like shit as well. So getting through every day is like horrible. I'm just fucking angry. I feel I wanna kill these motherfuckers every single second. Uh, not I'm not aggressive person, so I don't want to go on a rampage. So it's not like I'm aggressive towards anyone, but I do want these people, the perpetrators of these crimes, to die, and I would be happily fucking kill one of them who tortures me for years now. But I know I cannot say that, but I said it anyway. Just because I know what they do to me and I know what they do to other people. So it's the person is beyond sick. But the question is the people above him, the people in the government, in the military, in the police, and in the intelligences who are tolerating this motherfucker and paying them. Those are the problems. Because this sick fuck could not be allowed to have access to this fucking technology, to these methods, to gang stalk someone, and the police should really fucking get on the case instead of stalking victims like women and other men who are trying to fight for their case. It's insane. But it happens so severely because that's what they want to do, and also because I'm at court now. So I already filed two tribunal cases, the IPA in London and IPT London, uh, but they were both rejected because the IPT is a corrupt court, and it's I submitted so much evidence, uh, but this is just a made up shitty court. It's for sort of intelligence. MI5, MI6, GCHQ can show something to the government that we are not criminal agency for sure. Here's the IPT. They can tell you. We're paying them, of course, but you know. But anyway, so my case is at the High Court, the UK High Court in London, King's Bench Division. I already had my first hearing like 2 weeks ago. The judge was actually pretty decent, so I told him what's being done to me. He said, "It's alright because I already read your case, I know your case." And he said, "I'm so sorry that this happens to you." He didn't say so sorry, but that was the point. I can't remember what words he used, and I don't want to quote something wrong. But that was the point. He was just sorry that this is being done to me because I submitted like a huge file of evidence to him, and he saw the pictures, he saw the medical, he saw the scientific, he saw a U.S. military weapon expert wrote a testimony of her findings when she did. A forensic investigation on the weapon technology that's being used to torture me, and she wrote an official document, and I submitted that to the court. So there is no room for, oh, but what if you are mentally ill? What if you are just this or that? No, we don't play the bullshit. And so, but the judge said that he wants to hear the other part, the Ministry of Defense, their part, their side of the story, to defend themselves, obviously, and that's understandable. But their lawyer, so I sued the Ministry of Defense, MI5, MI6, GCHQ, and others. And their lawyer is obviously fighting the case. They should not be heard at the High Court because it belongs to the IPT, but because the IPT already rejected it twice, it should not be heard at the High Court. But it's wrong because if something falls under the Human Rights Act, as in human rights violations, High Court is the place to go. And there were cases fighting the same exact criminality at the High Court already. So that would be like a really double standard from the court to say that okay, you cannot go to court, but then there were like three other people brought the same exact criminal case, and they were, one of them is a businessman, the other one is a Oxford degree scientist with the same exact crimes. So there's just no place for this fucking lawyer to say that, okay, well, my case doesn't belong there because blah blah blah. It does fucking belong there. So I'm not cursing because I'm so vulgar or whatever. I'm just cursing because I'm really tired. I'm tired of being tortured and harassed to death, basically. Yeah. So yeah, that's all for now. So I'm obviously fighting back against their lawyer, and so uh, I put it back to the where you took it from, in the. So their sorry, their lawyer is obviously fighting the case, but I'm fighting back because there's no way I will not go down, and I will not let them to pull these fucking cards. MI5, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can intimidate, they can put on a street theater, they can gaslight, they can put police forces outside my house. I couldn't give less fucks. The court case will go ahead. I can promise you that. Uh, I will file a document, and even if this case was rejected, I will file another one in a different way to make sure that the High Court will hear it. So, they're fucked up criminals out there trying to make this go away. You will not do it. Maybe you can make me go, be aggressive, trigger me with your usual bullshit, but it doesn't change the fucking truth and the reality.